talk about some words that give a stronger meaning to our sentences. I want you to look in the dictionary in Google. What is the meaning, the definition of intensify? What is the meaning of intensify?
Intensificar, aumentar.
Yes, that's the translation, but what's the definition?
Oh, when you put more power to think,
Very good. So when you give more power, no puedes poner el poder en algo, pero puedes darlo. Put
yeah.
se utiliza
Yeah.
para poner algo.
Sorry.
Penalty.
I like that.
Okay.
Give me that.
So who has the definition of intensifier? Mr. Quiroz?
I think that is like growing, incrementando. I think so.
Yes. Give a stronger meaning to something, increase something, give more power meaning to something else. So in English, we have some words specifically for that purpose. On this case, let me share my screen with you, and we will go to our presentation. We call them intensifiers. Intensifiers. And we have many intensifiers when we speak English. Let's see some examples. An intensifier is an adverb that makes the meaning of another word stronger. Okay, that's the definition. We have 3 examples of more intense and more powerful meaning. For example, the problem is extremely difficult. It is a very interesting book. She was really angry with me. Okay. Let's read a strong meaning. Less level than the highest level of extremely, very, and really. Please help me to read the examples of rather and quite. Nelsis. Chateando con el crush. Con el parcerito.
What is the question?
Did I ask a question, class? No. Penalty for Nelsis. No, solo lea los ejemplos. Only read the examples, please.
The exam was rather difficult. The water is quite cold.
Very good. Thank you. So, the exam was rather difficult and the water is quite cold. You see, it's middle level, in the middle, right? So now let's go a little bit down in the level to a limited accent. Please help me to read, Claudia. Fairly, pretty, somewhat. Help me to read the examples.
Okay. My brother is fairly tall. The field was pretty good. We were somewhat tired.
So this is kind of, yeah. How are you? I'm pretty good. My brother is fairly tall. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry. What's happening with my camera here? My brother is fairly tall. It means that is not very tall, that is not a midget. It's short. Yeah. We were somewhat tired. Not very tired, not rather tired, but somewhat. Yeah. I can go another round. I can go for another round. That's an intensifier. Okay. So for the intensifiers, we have the following structure. Let's go to the whiteboard. Mhm. For the intensifiers, we have the subject plus verb to be plus subject plus verb to be plus intensifier plus adjective. The test is very difficult. English is really easy. The students are pretty smart. Hmm? So here you will say teacher, but pretty is an adjective. Yes, but on this context, it works as an adverb. Every adverb ends most of the time with the letter Y. The same in Spanish that our adverbs always end in ente. Especialmente, difícilmente, complicadamente. Eso es un adverbio en español, right? In English, they end with the letter Y. Very easy, really easy, pretty smart. So pretty here is an adverb. Makes sense? Okay, let's go to the platform, okay? And we will look for the syllabus vocabulary. Please go to the platform to A2, week 2, day 2. Week 2, day 2. And you will see the following PDF. Is syllabus vocabulary. Please go to week 2, day 2. Syllabus vocabulary. Click it. And you will find something like this. All right, so now let's focus on the pronunciation of some intensifiers. Repeating your houses. Number one, so. Repeat with enthusiasm. So. So. Very. Very. Really. Really, 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 like Eminem. Really, 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 really. Really. Real. Real. Have you heard the expression real G? Real G, you know what it means? Real G, real gangster.
Real G for life.
Real G for life. Real G is the letter G. Real G. Real gangster. Here we are, real F. Real fumbaleros for life, my brothers. Yeah. Let's continue. Number 4, extremely. Extremely. Amazingly. Repeat. Amazingly. Extremely. Amazingly. Listen. Exceptionally. Exceptionally. Repeat. Exceptionally. Claudia, repeat. Exceptionally.
Sectionally.
Roberto, exceptionally.
Exceptionally.
Evelyn Chavez, exceptionally.
Exceptionally.
You got it. Okay, number 7, everybody. Considerably. 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 Repeat, considerably. Incredibly. The stronger sound goes to the syllable of E, incredibly. Incredibly. Remarkably. Repeat, remarkably. Number 10, particularly. Particularly. 11, enough. 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 12, awesomely. 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 Fantastically. 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 Terrifically. Terrifically. Terribly. Repeat. Terribly. Totally. Totally. Excessively. Excessively. Repeat. Excessively. Almost. Almost. Completely. Completely. Apparently. Apparently. Completely. Apparently. Okay, Elaman, number 7.
Considerably.
Very good. Mr. Quiroz, number 9.
Remarkably.
Very good. Alejandro, number 2.
Number 2, very.
Very good. Camila, 16.
Totally.
Very good. Fabian, number 10 and number 13.
Particularly. Fantastically.
Very good. Gabby, 18.
Almost.
Very good. Eduardo, 11.
11, I was summary.
11.
Enough.
Enough. And number 12 is awesomely.
Awesome.
Very good. Miguel, 14 and 15. Very good. Robert, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So very, really, real, extremely, amazingly.
Very good. Brian, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Exceptionally, considerably, incredibly, remarkably, particularly.
Excellent. Let's see, David, to you, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15.
Not unsworthy, fantastically, and terrifying, terribly,
Repeat, terrifically.
terrifically.
Okay, very good. So now I have for you another example. You will help me out with the following. Intensifiers. So here we have a cake, a delicious cake, right? So let's build sentences with the following. We will use the verb cooked. Cooked. Okay. Help me to create some sentences for this cake using intensifiers. Give me one sentence, Mr. Quiroz.
The cake is very cooked.
Very cooked. Give me other sentence, please, Fabian.
We have enough cake.
Enough is the only intensifier that is irregular. When, well, on this case, yeah, we have cake enough, or the cake is cooked enough. Tell me a sentence, class, tell me a sentence using the verb, the adjective verb cooked, and look at this cake. What do you think about this cake? What do you think about this cake? So give me a sentence using this adjective verb. For example, the cake is very cooked. The cake is cooked enough. What else? Robert?
The cake is extremely delicious.
Excellent. The cake is extremely delicious. Alejandro?
The cake is terrifically hot.
Yeah. Terrifically hot. The cake is perfectly cooked. Yeah. We have chocolate. We have these little candies here. Delicious, right? All right. So now help me to continue and create sentences with this cake. What happened with this cake? Please use the adjective cooked.
This cake is terrifically cooked.
Gaby? Elaman?
This cake is extremely cooked.
The cake is extremely cooked. Vinny?
The cake was cooked really bad. Was cooked really bad.
Who else?
The cake is terrifically terrifically, I think.
Terrifically is not used in a negative context. Terribly, yes. But you can say is, let's see, Fabian, another sentence.
Excessively.
Excessively cooked. As you can see in your vocabulary, we have excessively, totally, awesomely, particularly. Use one of these 20.
Number 17.
Very good. Excessively cooked. So do you see the difference? I can say the cake is cooked. That's a normal sentence. It makes sense. But when I add an intensifier, then the meaning is stronger, right? The cake is terribly cooked. The cake is extremely cooked, right? Compared to the last cook. This cake is perfectly cooked. This cake tastes really delicious. This one is really burned. So what do you think, class? You burn the cakes or you bake the cakes? Yeah, no, bake the cakes, right? No burned. Next one, let's go. Help me to create sentences with this steak. And the adjective cooked. What can you observe about this steak? Brian?
The meat is very well cooked.
The meat is very well cooked. Valeska?
I think the meat is not very good.
It's not very good. Why? It's in the perfect point.
It's not very good.
Okay. What else?
The meat is perfectly cooked.
Cooked with tango.
Sorry.
Great. You see, this is a good steak, a good meat. Okay. Now let's go for the next picture. And you will do the same. Tell me some sentences. Oh, what happened here? Give me a sentence. Compared to the last steak, what happened with this food?
The oven chicken is terrible cooked.
It's terribly cooked, right? What else?
The chicken is awesomely cooked.
Is awesomely? Are you sure? I don't think it's awesomely. Awesomely?
Also,
Yes.
awesomely bad.
Asombrosamente.
Awesomely bad.
Miguel?
The chicken is extremely good.
The chicken is extremely cooked, right? Not good. Not good. Do this happen to you? No? Never, right? We know how to cook. All Latin American people, we know how to cook, right? So that's for this one. There is a word that is the opposite of cook. Is raw. Repeat, raw. Raw. The meat is raw. To bake a cake, you need raw eggs. Does it make sense? So that's basically the meaning of intensifiers. Intensifiers give a stronger sense to the sentence, to the adjective. Let's review the pronunciation. Repeat in your houses. So, very, really, real, extremely, amazingly, exceptionally, considerably. Repeat, incredibly, remarkably, particularly, enough, awesomely. Repeat, awesomely, awesomely, fantastically, terrifically, terribly, totally, excessively, almost, completely, apparently. Apparently, all right? So that's the pronunciation. The vocabulary is in the platform.